What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another good video. Being handsome comes at a cost. And that's true. Being handsome comes at a cost sometimes. Alright. There's a lot of guys who believe, yes, the handsome guys, get all the women. And generally, that's true. There's some guys who aren't as good looking or who are ugly but still get a lot of women. But it's the truth, generally handsome guys do get a lot of women, especially if you look at these guys who are models, and not necessarily even models, but they do attract a lot of women. But sometimes that comes at a cost, right? Because there's some people out there who are going to be intimidated by you. Be intimidated by your looks, by your physical presence. And the first thing that they're going to do is screw you, right? Give you looks and act like you've taken their world. And this is an issue I have with a lot of short guys, especially at the gym, who look at you like you've taken their legs. I'm 6'4", muscular, beard, but when I enter the room, where I go places, you can't miss me. Like, you're gonna see me. My physical presence says a lot. You notice me when I enter the room, and there's a lot of short guys who are going to be intimidated by this. I wish I was that tall. I wish I was that good looking. I wish I had those muscles. You're going, and then it's those guys, because they're intimidated by your physical presence, they're not really gonna want to fuck with you, right? And it's not always tall guys. I've had altercations with guys who were just insecure by my physical presence, insecure by my looks, insecure by my muscles, and I generally don't have an issue with that, but for me, my issue comes when people talk behind my back or when you say shit about me, because I will check you on that. So most times, you don't have to deal with that. Most times, you can just brush it to the side and go about your business. Right? Just do your own thing. Right? And moving on from the guys, being handsome comes at a cost, especially when it comes to dealing with women. You have some women that when you break up with them, they're going to try all possible things to ruin your name, to make sure no other woman wants to deal with you, to make sure that they mess up your game. Yes, I used to date him, he's trash. Yes, I used to date him, he's toxic. Yes, I used to date him and he's not it. Trust me, ladies, he's not it. I used to date him and trust me, you don't want to be with him. There's some women out there who will try to ruin your game, but if a woman's feeling you, she's gonna want to see if all that thing or what's said about you is true. So it doesn't really mess up your game, it kind of helps your game. But when we get deeper into this, there's some women who will scratch up your car. You start messing with them and they will key up your car or throw a rock at your window, smash your windows. And I've seen this happen to numerous brothers out there. And even on a deeper level, there's some women, and I know some brothers who have messed with some women and they've had police knocking on their door, talking about some investigation to do with rape or to do with sexual assault. And for a black brother, that's very deep. I don't have issues with police, but I don't want to fuck with police. I don't want any trouble with police. And unfortunately, there's some guys out there who have had issues with the police because they've had a good time with a woman and made his intentions clear that he's not interested, and she's gone and called the police. The police are knocking on the door now. And now it's a serious criminal issue. Because now it's about proving your innocence. Even though you are innocent, you have to now prove your innocence. And it's her word against your word. And usually the justice system is more protective of women. The justice system leans more to support women because men commit more crimes. Men are known to be more physically abusive, sexually abusive. So we live in a system that's against us men. So you have to be careful about this. Being handsome or being good looking comes at a cost. And this is why I promote just being true with your intentions, being honest and open with your intentions. This is what it is. I'm only looking for the sexual connection. I don't want a relationship. I only want to deal with you on a sexual basis. Letting a woman know that there's nothing wrong with that. She now just has to make her choice whether she's going to deal with you or she's not going to deal with you. But you've done your part. I know some brothers, he knows he is. As soon as a little altercation happens with a woman, he's already voice recording it for his own safety. And I don't blame him. I can't blame him because it's not easy out here. Having that stain on your record as a man is really bad. It's one of the worst positions you want to be in. And you have to protect yourself at all costs. So sometimes, if you can't leave certain situations, sometimes you might have to fight for your life. And that means knocking out someone. People are going to be intimidated, especially if you got the height, the size. People are going to be intimidated. And then I don't promote changing who you are. Be yourself, but especially if you're tall and you're handsome, you got muscles, you're physically good looking brother, with the women, especially the shorter women, they're going to be a little shy and intimidated. So you have to be a little gentle. Be more on the soft side. These short women, yes, they're gentle at first, but as time goes on, their real character comes out. They're very freaky as fuck. Alright, so sometimes it's about bringing a woman out of her shell. These nerdy looking women as well, you'd think they're innocent, but they're also freaky. But it's about bringing a woman out of her shell. Sometimes you have to bring a woman out of her shell and make her feel comfortable. Right? Not saying all the time. A physically, spiritually strong woman is not going to be intimidated. But let's be real. Not a lot of women are like this. So sometimes it's about cracking open that shield, right? Cracking open that mask and making a woman feel comfortable. Right? I'm just giving you the reality of stuff. You know, the dating game is not always rosy. It's not always 100%. Sometimes you have guys who want to fight you, even stab you up because they're intimidated by you. You laugh with someone and they think it's war, like you're trying to beef them. And it's not always like that. You know, sometimes you have to de-escalate the situation. Sometimes you have to fight. And that's just how it is. And with the scratching up your car, smashing car windows, I already told you, I'm going to press charges. I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to fight you. I'm going to press charges. Alright, because you're not fucking up my property and getting away with it. I don't play that game. And I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. I'll catch you next time, fellas. I'm out.